I thought I'd just show another one of my async turns here. In this game, I am using Motherload, which I think is one of the most underused phobies, at least at high ranks. This phobie is just really good. The main reason why it's so good is just because it has very good stats for the cost. It has 2300 health, which is a lot of health on a 2 movement 2 range phobie. For reference, something like a Hematic Ginsting has 1900, I believe. So this is even tankier than that. Of course, it also costs a key more, but it's still very tanky for like what it does. And the way that you usually use the Motherload is that you just walk up to the opponent and hit them from a spot where they may be able to hit you back, but they cannot kill the Motherload. That is like the ideal use case for it. And that is actually fairly easy to achieve because it is so hard to kill Motherload in a single turn. So you can see here, I just straight up walked up to them last turn, and I think I killed like a bad omen, but the opponent was forced to either like back off and just take the damage for free, or they are forced to walk in and all in me. The problem with going all in against Motherload though is that it has the Make It Rain ability, which deals a lot of damage around it because it is a 2-tile self AoE with a lot of like attack power behind it. So right here it deals more than 2000 damage to them, and that is like pretty much game ending for them here. You can see I think I'm able to kill all 3 of these and do a lot of damage to the Minotaur. So this is like a 10 key swing or something like that, which is obviously going to just instantly be game over. Even if they may be able to kill the, the Motherload next turn. Which I guess I could prevent by running away, but I can't really be bothered to even do that. That would just extend the game. So, like, even if they can do that, they would still, like, have lost keys. And this also walked up and killed something before this. So this is just a very powerful phobia in my opinion. I think people should be using it a lot more in these kind of scenarios where the opponent has a lot of melees. But even outside of those kind of situations, you can still just use it as a very good 2-range 2-movement phobia. Like, if you just look at the stats here, at level 1 it has 2300 health and 410 attack. Plus, of course, the Make It Rain ability. Hero 2.0 has 2000 health and a bit below 400. So it has 300 health more. Of course, the ability is less good. If you want to compare it to Hematic Ginsting, which is where I'm usually gonna look, because if you can compare something to Hematic Ginsting and have it look at least semi-decent, then it's usually a case where the phobia is very strong. You can see Hematic Ginsting is 1900 with 400, and then a slightly better ability. For 1 key more, you get 400 more health. Essentially the same attack. This is like 10 over. And then the ability is maybe slightly worse against like most phobies, but the ability is better if the opponent is playing a lot of melees, I guess. But still, like 400 health is a ton of health. And if you can compare something with Hematic Ginsting, that usually means the phobia is very good. So this is definitely a phobia that I would recommend that people use more.